What's up, everybody? My name is Delvin Sterling, and I'm a 20-year-old singer and songwriter from Oklahoma City. Now, I think it's time for Kevin and Mikkel to get this Skorpion show started, because we need them back in our lives, right?
It's been 24 hours one day since the last time I seen your face. When you gonna come back to me? Cause I just can't live without you. I need you back in my life, my life. I need you back in my life, my life. I swear I'll never think twice, think twice. I need you back in my life, my life, my life.
Hold up. If you really want them back in your lives, I'm gonna need you to hit the like button. We need 3,000 likes and 1,000 comments by the end of the day. Let the show begin.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel, and we are back with a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video on Tuesday. If you did not see it, you guys need to watch that video because we talked about Anthony Weiner, the Wienergate situation, Patti LaBelle getting sued, Beyonce album leaking, and we talked about Basketball Wives. Make sure y'all check that video out. Please start this video off by clicking the thumbs up button, which means the like button that's down below this video. Please click that and also leave a comment in the comment section. If you are not a friend of the Skorpion Show on YouTube, please send us a friend request and I will add you to the friends list. And that TV sounds like it's so loud that it needs to go to the top. Damn.
I'm not going to say it.
It is loud.
I'm not going to say
You
it.
get somebody screaming like that.
Oh, what the hell? I don't live here.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's important, y'all. Now, I think we got more Facebook friends than we have friends on Twitter.
That's not true.
We got, I mean, it's like 5,000 Facebook friends and a lot of them on Twitter. Please share our video on your YouTube, on your Facebook wall. Don't be afraid to put us on your wall. Now, I know some of y'all watch us as a guilty pleasure, but you know, tell everybody about us. Don't be afraid. I know we curse and stuff, but so what? Put us on your Facebook, because there's no way we only should get 100 clicks from Facebook now. And they coming from our pages. I know what it is. Because when I go on your wall, I don't see our video. So please don't be afraid. Share our video on your Facebook wall and keep sharing it on Twitter. We're going to open this video up talking about Tracy Morgan and his homophobic rant that he did over the weekend in Nashville, Tennessee.
The weekend?
Yeah, it was actually this weekend, but it just made news today because, you know, some gay person that was in the audience was not having it. They felt some kind of way. And, you know, there is a thin line between comedy and, you know, being serious. And I don't think that Tracy Morgan's words were comedic. They were his feelings. Those were his thoughts. Now, the part where he probably is joking, which probably doesn't sound like a joke, especially in the African American community, when a father hears that his son is gay, some of them go off or, you know, want to disown their child or beat them or, you know, do whatever. So he said that if his son ever come home and says that he's gay and talk in a high-pitched voice, that he would stab his son to death. Oh. Like, that's not something that you say on stage to be funny like someone's going to laugh. Because that's not funny. He also went on to say that Born This Way is some bullshit. And
wait, Lady Gaga's out?
Yeah, he said in the song, he said Born This Way is bullshit. And he said that if God don't make no mistakes, then there would be, he said then, you know, gay people shouldn't be around because God don't make no mistakes. He also went on to say that women that sleep with women are, they're not really lesbians, they just acting like they don't like men, so they sleep with each other. You know, he went on this little gay tirade, you know, on stage. Now, that's not something that makes people laugh. Like, I don't think I would sit there and laugh at that. And he also went on to say that, you know, if the gay people don't like what he have to say, if you can take a dick, you should be able to take a joke. If you can take a dick up the ass, you should be able to take a joke.
Wow.
So those are Tracy Morgan's words.
Ridiculous.
Those are not my words.
This is what I want to know. Tracy Morgan is on a very, very popular TV show called 30 Rock on NBC.
Mm-hmm.
And the star of that show, Tina Fey, is a big supporter of the LGBT community. I would love to know what her response is to this. Because she's won an award from GLAAD, for her, her participation in the gay community. I'd also like to know what Sherry Shepherd from The View has to say about this. Because,
Are you scared of a cat?
Cat scared?
yes! Don't laugh! It scared the hell out of me. Oh my God! It was licking me!
What, the baby cat?
No, the big one!
Where?
Right there on the chair!
All she doing is sitting there.
But you know I don't like cats.
Oh, I didn't know you ain't like
No,
cats.
I don't like
You
cats.
ain't never said it in your damn life all the time you been bringing your ass in here.
Because I be trying to play cool.
Well, you been cool up to now.
Because it touched me.
Oh, they are going to go off at that.
Okay, so
How many people just rewinded that? How many rewinds this part?
It's not funny. Don't do that. Because I am really scared of cats.
Oh, all right, babe.
I am.
We ain't
I
gonna
just
push it.
Woo. I gotta wash my hand too, because it just was really on me. But anyway, no. So, and I also want to know what Sherry Shepherd has to say, because Sherry Shepherd is this big, she went in on Eddie Long the other day for his, for his whole thing.
Oh, we're going to talk about that furthermore.
Yeah, she went in on him. Sherry Shepherd has spoken, has said some things about the gay community that a lot of people have not particularly liked. I mean, there was a few things that she said that I didn't necessarily think was that offensive, but a lot of people in the gay community did.
I mean, but everybody is not going to agree with the whole gay situation, and she does not agree with that.
But you know what? I don't think when Sherry Shepherd was giving her opinion on how she felt, to me, she wasn't being rude or ignorant. She was just stating, a certain, opinion that she had.
If I remember, I know she was saying that if her son is going to be living under his roof, he's
under her roof,
that.
which is understandable because
outside he can do whatever.
I mean, that's her thing, and she also said that she has a few gay friends that she has. So I mean, but I would like to know how she feels about this, because I know on 30 Rock, I think it was, she plays Tracy Morgan's wife on the show from time to time. So I'd like to know what she has to say. Tracy Morgan saying that he would stab his son if his son came home gay. That is not funny. There's nothing funny about that. That's nowhere near comedic at all. Now, we know that a lot of comedians, especially those like Tracy Morgan and Martin Lawrence and, those out there comedians, they tend to say a lot of outrageous and controversial things. I remember Whoopi Goldberg, way back in the day when she first started out as a comedian, she used to say a lot of crazy things. And a lot of them used to get censored. But something like this should not be taken lightly, because this is offensive. It's really offensive. And Tracy Morgan he's been in the business for a long time. And he's also old enough to know right from wrong. And to say something like that you would kill your son, and that, what else did he say? He would kill his son.
The gays.
Yeah, just all
said
crazy
a lot
stuff.
Of stuff. He also said stuff about Barack Obama and Michelle Obama too, as far as Barack shouldn't be down with that just because he has a wife and 2 daughters. He shouldn't.
So basically, he was going on a gay tirade, gay rant.
Gay tirade, a gay rant. He just is going off, and he made an apology from a website that I seen. But to me, this apology is not accepted. Well, he don't have to apologize to me. It's just that apology is not sincere, because that's how he truly felt.
Yeah.
So why apologize?
It's sad. It's sad, and I think that had this video or whatever the case may be not come out, he wouldn't have apologized.
But I do agree when he's saying that some gays being bullied, they do need to defend themselves. I do believe that some do need to defend themselves. You shouldn't let people just do whatever they want to you. Stand up for yourself and defend yourself. That's something I do agree with. But the way I haven't heard the way he said it, but just reading what he said, it's not cool.
No, it's not cool at all.
I don't know if he's going to lose his job with 30 Rock. I doubt if he does.
No,
You know, but he was just trying to be funny. That was not funny.
I know
that
for
was
a fact,
big fail.
I know for a fact Tina Fey is going to be asked the questions about this if she does future interviews, being as though she's the star of the show and she's a supporter of the gay community. I know interviewers are going to ask her that. They are. And I would love for them to ask her that to see how she feels. You know? And did she have a talk with him? But speaking of, you mentioned Barack Obama. I wanted to bring this up because the other day I read something that really, really blew my mind. Now, Lupe Fiasco, as you all know, is a rapper. He did an interview where he was saying that he thought that he considered Barack Obama one of the biggest terrorists out there. Saying that, you know, he doesn't vote because nothing that politicians say when they are running for office, they live up to, you know. And he also stated that there's a lot of things that politicians do, like bomb other countries and things like that. You know, he said, you know, that's not something that he agrees with, and so therefore, why would he vote for someone who would then turn around and do something like that? And a lot of people was a little thrown off by his words, but a lot of people I found interesting was actually supporting Lupe Fiasco and what he was saying.
What Lupe Fiasco was saying doesn't make sense, because if you are a tax-paying citizen, it's your job to vote, because money is coming out of your pocket and going who knows where. So, you know, if you're not okay with, you know, if you're okay with taxes just coming out, then okay. But him saying that to me is just ignorant. It's like you're promoting that we shouldn't vote. And
actually, that is what he said. He said that we shouldn't vote. And then they asked him, well, what? I think the interviewer said, well, what do you think will happen if we all don't vote? And he said, well, maybe we should find out. Like, it just didn't make sense.
It's stupid.
It didn't
you
make
know,
sense.
he is a very thought-provoking person. He's very positive with his music. You know, but this statement just doesn't make sense.
It was really,
if there are rules that you don't like, then basically you cannot complain about anything because, one, you don't vote. Two, you telling people don't go out and vote.
That's how I feel.
It's just ignorant and it doesn't make sense.
That's how I feel. Like, you really, I mean, what he was saying was, you know, he feels as though there's a lot of things that happens to foreign countries where we bomb foreign countries and innocent people get killed, and that's not something that folks who run for office say that they're going to do. Nobody runs for office planning on bombing somebody. Nobody plans on that. So I don't know where Lupe Fiasco got in his head that politicians run for office just to go to war with somebody so we can just bomb people. Like, I didn't get that. And then for him to call Barack Obama one of the biggest terrorists, I was like, where is this all this guy, Lupe Fiasco, has a lot of stuff going on up in his head.
And if you don't agree with war, you know, you can protest.
Yeah, you can. Yep.
There's a lot of things you can do to prevent war. You can stand outside the White House. You can get petitions, and you are a celebrity, so you can use your power to do something, to stand up for something.
But to try to get people not to vote, to see, oh well, maybe we should try. Like, it just doesn't make sense. If anything, he should be encouraging, especially young people. He should be encouraging young people to go out there to vote, but not only to vote. Because I remember, my ex and I were talking. This was the last voting season last year.
2008?
No, 2010.
Year, okay.
And so my ex, really, I had asked my ex, okay, did you go out and vote? And my ex said no. And I said, why? And my ex said, because, you know, I don't really know who's running. You know. And I said, well, you know what? Fine. If you don't know who's running and you don't know what you're voting for, then don't vote. You see what I'm saying? Because I would rather you know what you're voting for and who you're voting for, rather than you going there and voting and you don't know what the hell you're voting for. If you don't know exactly what's going on, then you don't vote. Don't vote until the next election comes around and you do know what's going on. That's what Lupe Fiasco should kind of be telling people. Instead of saying, no, don't vote at all. Don't. It's like, it's crazy because he's weird in his thinking. Like, I still want to know why he thinks that Barack Obama is one of the biggest terrorists out there.
I know one thing, he won't be getting an invite to the White House.
No. He blew that one.
Oh man, that's
blew it. It's weird. Like you said, you know, voting is very important. There's a lot of people who don't realize it, but it's very important. Voting, like you said, you know, it helps with so many things in our community. It's so important.
Where money go with schools, with the roads, with, you know, textbooks, you know,
hospitals,
it's so much.
Like, and for him to sit there and say he doesn't vote, and it's like, You know, but yet you don't vote, but yet you get and you complain about you shouldn't even be talking because you don't vote. So your voice, what you have to say really doesn't matter because you don't vote. You see what I'm saying? Tell me that you voted and then I'll listen to you on what you have to say and how you feel. But you don't vote, so why should I listen to you? Just like Waka Flocka, you're in the same category as him. Why should I listen to him? He don't vote either. They asked him on One Sister Park, when's the last time you voted? Why? I don't know. Why do you? I don't know. You're in the same category as him. Come on, you don't even vote. So why does your voice even matter? You don't. It does not matter. So you know what, Lupe? Like Kevin said, you're very talented, but certain things should just be left unsaid. You know. You know, it really should. But moving along.
Winnie Mandela did an interview with CNN. There's a movie coming out, you know, based on her life story, and Jennifer Hudson did the movie. She played Winnie. Winnie Mandela does not approve of this movie because she was not even asked to be a part of the movie. None of her input was put into this movie, and Jennifer Hudson said that she was told by the producers of the film, do not consult with Winnie Mandela while making this movie. Now, what doesn't make sense to me is, if this woman is alive and you're going to make a story about her, she should be a part of this film. And the actress that's going to portray Winnie needs to sit down and talk with her, study her, get to know who she is. Because I don't agree with anybody playing the role of someone that lived and that person is still living and you portray them in a movie. That doesn't make sense to me. That reminds me of when Beyonce did Etta James. Like, I wouldn't have took the role. I wouldn't have took the role because, you know, you're playing someone and you're not consulting with them. Winnie Mandela says she doesn't have anything against Jennifer Hudson, but I would try to sue the people that's making this film because you're making a movie about me and I don't have no input in it.
Yeah. Yeah, and did she even know that they were making it?
I don't think that she knew, or she probably did know, but
they didn't. You know,
like, I would have that movie shut down. I wouldn't want that movie to be out. How you gonna make a movie about me and I'm alive and I don't have anything to do with the video?
But you know, I think that
movie, you ain't got no input on it.
So did Jennifer Hudson say that they told her not to?
Yes.
But you know, I think Jennifer Hudson, that was her responsibility to. I think that if she couldn't sit down and talk to Winnie Mandela, then Jennifer Hudson should have said, well, then I don't want to be a part of this because she's alive and she's well, and why not get, you know, the information that I need about when she was young. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to read a book about somebody's life when you can actually get up and go to them and talk to them? It's not like Jennifer Hudson don't have the money to fly to Africa. You know, she has money now, so it's not like she couldn't buy a ticket to fly over there and meet with her. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, it doesn't make sense. Like, I think Jennifer Hudson should have been a little bit more responsible too. Like, if they told her not to consult with her, then she should have asked why. And then, you know what? I don't want to play this role until I'm able to sit down and talk to her. I don't want to play anybody that I can't talk to if they're alive. If they're dead and not here, then that's a totally different story. But if they're alive and well and breathing, I said the same thing about Beyonce. I thought Beyonce should have called Etta James to speak to her if you're going to be playing her. Etta James said she didn't even know about, you know, Beyonce until after the movie was made. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool. She's alive and well. Why not call and talk to her? It doesn't make sense. That's why when I'm dead and gone, and that won't be for a very long time from now, I don't want nobody playing me in no movie. Because number one, you can't play Mikkel like Mikkel can play Mikkel, okay? And I don't want nobody effing up me, and then, you know, people be watching the movie like, oh, that's how he really was, and I'll be rolling around in my grave saying, no, that's not how I was, that's not how I was, let me out, let me out, let me out. You know, come on. I don't want that. I love the fact how, I think I was telling Kevin this, there's a legendary actor and dancer, Fred Astaire, who put in his will that he did not want any movies made about his life. And to this day, he's been dead for over 20 years, and there has not yet been a movie about his life or anybody in a movie portraying him, because he wrote in his will that he didn't want that. So therefore, if somebody does do that, then his estate can sit. So, I mean, I think Jennifer Hudson, you should have been a little bit more responsible, sweetheart. You know, and if your best friend, whoever he is that still watches, if he still watches it, maybe you can show her this video.
You tried. Shout out to James.
Say that again.
Goes to show she's only a singer, not an actor.
It does go to show, because if she was a real actress, she would have did her homework and did research. She definitely would have known better. Okay? She definitely would have known better. Will Smith played Ali, and he met with Muhammad Ali. Okay? Denzel Washington played Hurricane Carter, and he met with the hurricane. I mean, come on now. Come on.
Why does the phone ring in every video now and nobody answers the phone? They just sit there like the phone is not ringing.
Like, hello, the phone's right here ringing. Answer me.
Okay.
Look at her. Speak to who?
Now, Nicole Pitchy
Live here.
put on her website this video of this proposal where they was in a club and the man had his friend sing and stuff.
Horribly.
And then he gets down on one knee and he proposes to the woman and she says, no, this is not, you can't fix it this way. If you read her lips, you can see that she said that. So she said no, she would not be marrying him.
The video seems staged to me though. It seemed because it was too fine. It's too finely edited. Like it was just almost as if. And then at the end it said follow us on Twitter, and I'm thinking like, I'm sorry, but that cat jumped on me. Didn't you just see that cat jump on me? He jumped on me, like clawed me, jumped on me.
Alright, let me get rid of the cat then. I can't have this shit.
I can't have it either. He jumped on me.
You want me to beat him?
Do something. Because apparently he don't like me.
I do like you. He just wants some affection.
I need to go.
Put him up. Put him in either the cat cage or put him upstairs in the bathroom.
Because he scrapped, he called, he held on to me.
Grown now.
It's not funny. It's not funny. Go ahead, take him away so we can finish this video. Woo! I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. I don't like cats. I just don't. I don't care. I don't like them. I don't. Who you talking about, me? That cat like had a hold of my leg.
She wasn't trying to hurt you.
She was trying to hold me. I guess she thought my leg.
I said hurt you.
She was. My leg ain't no scratch post.
So anyway, you said the video looked staged.
It did look kind of.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It did look staged to me. It did. It looked very staged.
Look, no matter what,
It just.
I kind of felt bad for the guy because he got declined in front of all of those people at the club.
But something like that, you know
Well,
what?
he proposes
I'm
in
not.
the
Yeah,
club.
I'm not
even
for
romantic.
that because something like that is private. That's private. Because this is. I don't like when people do that at the stadium
Really?
on the big jumbotron. Kristen, will you marry me? Come on with that dumb stuff.
That's not dumb. That
It is dumb because you know why? You know why? Because you know why? No, it's not romantic. Because you know why? Because when it backfires and they say no in front of 50,000 people, and you're sitting there looking like, damn, I shouldn't do that. You shouldn't have. That's why you let that be between you and us.
But some people, that's breathtaking. Like when there's this video. on
What's
YouTube,
breathtaking? Getting turned down?
No,
I bet you that is breathtaking.
I'm talking about
It takes my breath away too.
I'm talking about just like the romanticness of it, like where everyone is involved. Like I seen the best proposal I seen was one where they was at Disney World. And everyone was involved, and then he got down on one knee and he proposed to the girl.
The cartoon characters?
It was just so decent. Just for a wedding proposal, and she said yes. That's the one that I remember. You know, but you know, I don't mind that.
Okay, I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. Now this was cute. This was cute when the guy, remember at Beyonce's last concert in Florida, that Jennifer Hudson and Kelly Rowland and all of that. Beyonce performed Single Ladies, and then in the middle of Single Ladies, she stopped, handed the guy the microphone. Beyonce knew that he was going to propose, but his girlfriend didn't know. And they were in the diva section, and she gave the guy the microphone, and she just stood there, and the guy said, will you marry me? And the girl went off and said yes. And then Beyonce, yeah, it was really nice, because Beyonce was in on it. And then then the guy gave her back the microphone, and she...
But you wouldn't have liked it though.
But no, I wouldn't have liked that because of the simple... I mean, it was nice, but I don't like that because of the simple fact that, number one, it puts you on the spot. Say, for instance, if you're not ready. You may not be ready. So then you got all these people looking at you, and you got no choice but to say yes. Because you don't want to say... No, but you don't want to say no because you don't want to embarrass them. You see what I'm saying? And that was the question on the radio. Do you say no, or do you say yes right then and there, and then wait until you get in private to say no? You see what I'm saying? I just feel as though something like that should be done in private, so that if they do say no, well, nobody else know but the two of y'all. Not you and 50,000 other people, and then have it all on YouTube or World Star Hip Hop like this video where this guy's proposing with his friend singing horribly. I don't even know what song he was singing because it was so bad. And you know, she's saying, what she say? You can't fix this.
can't fix
so
this.
he must have did something bad. He must have did something and thought he could get away by proposing, but it backfired on him. He thought he had his nickel slip, but she had his penny change.
Goodbye. Creflo Dollar.
What kind of name is that?
Cref, and he got a sister named Tammy Dollar. Or Taffy Dollar. Either Taffy or Tammy.
And these are
one
people
of
of
them.
the call.
Televangelists.
What channel do they come on? BT?
whatever your local channel is at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God!
Creflo will come on with his suit and his mustache. You never seen Creflo Dollar before?
No. He's light skin, right?
He's brown skin.
Brown skin, whatever.
Creflo Dollar said that, you know, his Bishop Eddie Long's congregation should have not left that church. Just because, I can't remember the word that he said, and it's killing me so bad. He was saying just because you got caught up or slipped up or something, he said, does not mean that the congregation should have left. They should have backed him up. And he said, or some of y'all saying, but let me get caught up. And some of y'all might turn on me. He like, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to come looking for you if you leave me. I'm going to come looking for you.
But why would why would Teflon Don be upset with his whatever?
Creflo Dollar. Come on, Creflo Dollar.
Teflon Don.
Creflo Dollar.
I'm not saying that. Teflon Don. Why would Teflon Don go around looking for somebody if he was in the wrong?
Because you ain't going to leave my church just because I slipped up.
But what do you mean because you slipped up? I'm coming to your church not thinking that I'm coming. I'm thinking I'm coming to hear the word of God from a man who is, you know, doing the right thing and preaching the word of God, not by sleeping with underage boys. You know, come on, that's disgusting. Okay. I would leave the church
now,
too.
You know what? Now, some people do leave the church for some reason. Like, I mean, everybody is not perfect.
Everybody's not perfect.
After all, preachers or bishops and preachers and pastors are human.
Yes, they are. But I don't expect. But I don't want to be going to a church. You know what? Because I was thinking about. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I was thinking about this today at work, and I was saying to myself, "Damn, like I really love the church that I go to, and I really, really love my pastor." And I'm thinking because my pastor really does go hard when he's preaching the word. Okay. But I'm saying to myself, how would I feel? Would I really get up and leave the church if he was in this Eddie Long situation? And I was saying to myself, I would have to, because this is a man who is sleeping or paying underage boys to do all this sexual stuff to him,
and it could be with your money. Yes, it could be that settlement money. Could be some of your money that's paying those boys off. So what I'm saying is, how can you get mad because the congregation want to leave? Let me tell you why I would leave if I was in that situation. I go to that church on Sunday, CNN, ABC, NBC, Fox News, all the goddamn news stations, and everybody watching you on the C-SPAN, everybody watching MSNBC.
You already said that.
Well, I said NBC and MSNBC.
The Skorpion show too.
Yes, the Skorpion show, BET, Bossip, Nicole Bitchy, Concrete Loop. You know,
Revolution.
Okay. All the girls in Atlanta in that church, like, yes, I gotta see this, honey. I got to go. Because I ain't been here 2 weeks, but 2 years.
Okay. I would have been there early Sunday morning, sitting front row.
Yeah. Now let me tell you. So we in the church. Everybody, the spotlight's on you. You get there and say, I've never been a perfect man. But that man they portraying me to be, that's not me. That's not me. What he said? He was like, I'm David versus Goliath. I got 5 stones and I ain't throw one yet. And then walks off like one of the girls, like he just won this category. Now, and they went off in that church. They're like, yeah, Bishop, yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
This lady, no. They went off, okay. This lady at my church, whenever the pastor say something that she'd be like this. And I be trying not to laugh because you know you in church.
And them girls be dancing and screaming.
When I tell you,
talking in tongues.
She went from the pew to the aisle, jumping. I said, "Oh my God!" But you know, that's the old school church. They start
now. This is why I'm leaving. Because you done said you're going to do all of this. You said you was going to do all of that. We ain't hear shit about this case going to court. All we hear is that you settling out of court. Now, if you settling out of court and nobody knows what was said, nobody knows what's going on, and you said you was going to fight this to the end.
Like David fighting Goliath.
And we ain't get a chance to see you fight. We seen you ball up like a bitch and pay up out of court.
Because David ain't settled out of court.
And that's not someone who I'm giving my money to every week as a pastor of my church. I'm going to go find a new church. I'm going to go find me a new birth.
I'm going to find me a new church where the pastor don't ride up in the Bentley.
Well,
ain't no well nothing.
To me, that don't matter.
Yeah, it does matter.
Because I'm going there to hear the
money
word.
that I'm putting that collection plate is paying for that Bentley.
But he's a televangelist, so he got money coming in from the church, money coming in from books, money coming in from movies, money coming in from TV.
In the future, I wonder how well he's going to be doing in the future. Do you think this stuff is going to start dwindling down?
Let me tell you something. Yeah, it's going to dwindle down. If Bernice King done left the church
but
too.
Bernice King put out a statement saying that she left not because of this situation. I don't believe in Miss King, so let it go.
Because if she was going to leave, she should have been left.
Yeah, you would have been left.
How you going to leave after he settles?
Okay.
It don't look right.
It don't.
Everything that glitter ain't gold.
Okay.
I don't know why I just said that. I just wanted to say it. But
all right,
everything that glitter ain't gold. So don't be believing that glitzy story about I'm leaving. No, she said she got a message from God. That's what she said. God said
that phone rang. Phone rang, and her brother said, "Bernice, Jesus on the main line. Tell him what you want." She said, "Hello, Jesus." He said, "Bernice, it's time for you to go." She said, "Where I'm going?" I don't know. But you gotta go.
Okay, she is gone.
Okay.
Yes.
Ciao.
Woo, I ain't mean to wrap up that iPad, but okay. Oh my God. What? Kelly Rowland, y'all. Kelly Rowland has finally released an album date, and this is from WrapUp.com. And they've been kind of, what's the word?
They've been kind of
believable because Kelly has been giving them a lot of pictures and a lot of info and stuff. So they saying that Here I Am will be in stores July 26th. Now that's in about 6 weeks. And Kelly is still doing X Factor over in the UK. I know she was over in LA this week too. But now it's time to start seeing some promo. It's time to get another song out. Time to get another video out. Kelly, you got to get on it with your street team on Twitter and Facebook. You got to promote this CD like it matters because this is your third time. And we got to get over 100K in the first week. I'll be happy if she says at least 100K. She needs to. What do you think about it?
I just hope that this is right. I mean, I hope this is the right date because, like you said, this is like the third time, and it's starting to get a little annoying because it's like, first of all, Kelly Rowland has been riding on motivation for so long that
we haven't even seen a TV performance though.
If she ride it any longer, she's gonna fall off the horse. You know, I'm ready to hear a new single from her. I really am. I really am. You know, I'm trying to hear
go longer.
Not saying that it's a bad song, but I'm just saying she did her thing with motivation. So it's now time to hear a new.
Feel my legs.
Did you feel your legs in Miami?
I just want to feel your hands all over me, baby.
Did you feel your legs in Miami?
You can't stop it.
I think I'm about to throw up my water ice.
Go lover, music still playing in the background. You're almost there. You can do it, I believe in you, baby. Alright, I'm done. Let me be your motivation.
Got any wipes in there?
No motivation.
I don't live here.
So no, but Kelly, I know you've seen our tweets, Kelly.
Okay.
I know.
Kelly,
I know
you see all
I ain't gonna get up here and beg. Don't make me DM you 100 times.
Because I ain't too proud to beg.
And then we want you on the show.
Okay.
And you heard from the supporters.
Okay.
Our supporters.
And they still going on.
Okay. We want you on the show.
That was more than 200 people tweeted.
Okay. Now don't make me have to call Matthew to get you on our show.
Well, what is he gonna do?
He gonna make her get on that show. Say no, he ain't gonna do that.
No, I don't think he will.
Ain't he the one that said that Destiny's Child? He said something about Destiny's Child. I don't know.
But say what you have to say about the Beyonce.
Yes. Let me go in on some of these people. We've been talking about Beyonce for 3 years on the Skorpion Show. No matter what topic, she always comes up. If you'd seen on our new video in the headlines that we were going to talk about Beyonce, how can you get mad because we discussed a topic about Beyonce? Now, if you haven't been paying attention, there's a table of contents that's in the Skorpion Show. If you don't want to hear us talk about Beyonce, then you skip to the next topic. Now, a lot of y'all have been leaving. Well, I'm just tired of Beyonce. If you tired of something, stop watching or stop listening or watching that part of the show. Find another topic. Now, you're not going to sit there and say, oh, we're being hypocrites because y'all think we're being soft on Beyonce. Hello, didn't I say, where the fuck is Beyonce? She got an album coming out in 3 weeks. Did I just spit on you? I'm sorry.
No, you didn't spit on me.
She got an album coming out in 3 weeks. We don't see her nowhere. The promotion is like lacking. We're going to go in on her because she's a big star and she is worthy of more promo than what the hell she's getting. And what the hell is Columbia Records doing? They're not doing anything. So we went off. So some people said, well, you didn't go, y'all went harder on Sierra. Hello, we said the same thing to Sierra that we're saying to Beyonce. So I don't get where you think it's some favoritism. I don't get that. So I did have to block a couple of people. And then somebody had the nerve to say, oh, but Kevin, you don't think it's professional. I don't think it's professional that you eating in the video. But I'm like, well, how you gonna come at me when Mikhail eats Skittles throughout all the damn videos? How you gonna pinpoint me for eating something and not Mikhail?
Wait a minute, did they not wait, can I just say this? I don't mean, because I'm not going into a rant. I'm not going into a rant, but I'm just saying, this is not a studio on 49th and 6th. This is Kevin's mother dining room, okay? Where, when the camera's not set up, people actually eat. That's what they do at the dining room. This big brown thing is what we call a dining room table. These chairs is a part of the dining room set. This is a china cabinet that his mother's turned into a Barbie collection cabinet. Don't ask me why. That's why I say I don't live here.
The Barbie's old as hell.
Yes.
But I mean, just some people are not making a lot of sense. If you're gonna come at us, you gotta make sure it's correct.
I think a lot of people forget that we are not professionals. This is just two guys sitting in front of a camera.
Cause I ain't got nobody going behind no camera saying none of that. We got this.
We don't have people doing that. Yeah.
And if something's going wrong on the Skorpion Show, Tamar damn sure know how to pick up the phone. What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. She know how to say stuff, you know.
Wait, why did you say Tamar?
Because we working with Tamar and Troy.
Yeah. I mean, but...
If they didn't know that. And if they found, if we said something wrong, you know, if we said something wrong about Lady Gaga, like, oh my God, you know, we can't say that. Or you know, we can't go in on the Braxtons. We can't do or say nothing wrong. Everything has to be positive.
That was sarcasm for those of you that didn't catch that.
Okay.
Because there'll be some people hitting me up later. Y'all really can't say nothing. And then they wonder why I don't respond back.
Yeah. Look.
No, I'm not.
Are y'all mad if I'm about to say something about Beyonce? Because Beyonce said something on Facebook. Y'all gonna be mad. Skip the topic right now. So, Beyonce, because ain't nothing else got... Oh, we got some questions on Facebook and Twitter. Beyonce said on Facebook that she makes music for people to enjoy and to love it, but she's upset that the music had leaked. You know, it's beyond her control now. So that's her response to it, right?
Yeah.
She said more stuff.
Well, what she said was, you know, she's happy at the response that her album got. Unfortunately, this is not the way she wanted
the music to come out.
But at the same time, she's happy that the response, because she's gotten a lot of, you know, positive reviews from it. Mm-hmm. She's happy that it got the response that it's got, and she said that she makes music for her fans because she loves to see her fans sing along and dance to her songs. Mm-hmm. So that's, you know, she didn't, you know, she didn't say
study that goddamn
well, she didn't say anything negative because first of all, Beyonce's really not you know, that type of person say something negative. So she didn't say anything negative about anybody who did it. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying. But you know,
I was just trying to throw shade. Anyway,
well, you know, a lot of these artists could learn from her.
yes, they really
could.
could.
You know, they really and then people would take some of them a little bit more serious. You know, instead of going on Twitter and arguing about who can command the stage and who didn't tip who.
Yeah, and what's up with Vontae and his Rihanna statements over Beyonce? Vontae, you promoting Beyonce
Way
more than Rihanna.
You know
what's going on, Vontae?
But you know what? There was a guy who is a Rihanna fan, and the other day he was getting retweeted all through my timeline. And I kept saying to myself, wait a minute, I thought this was a Rihanna fan. So then I clicked on his name and I went on his page. His whole timeline was full of Beyonce stuff all morning. And I'm thinking like, what the heck? He was talking about how he didn't like 4, how this song was that, how this song did. And I'm thinking like, what the heck? Like, these Rihanna fans are doing way more promotion than we are. Like, come on.
I haven't heard the album yet. But, you know, some people saying, oh, well, you know, ain't nothing but a bunch of ballads and stuff and mid-tempos and ain't no booty shaking song.
But that's what they asked for.
You know, maybe Beyonce is showing some growth and it's about damn time. I haven't heard it yet. I heard Love on Top and I heard Party and I heard whatever other songs leaked, but not the new stuff. But I just can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to buy it. And, you know, good luck to Beyonce on June 28th. And, of course, we both will be reviewing the album together on the Skorpion Show on June 28th when the album comes out. Now I'm going to go to my Facebook because I asked you guys to ask us some questions. So the first question comes from Sir Dre. Have you ever been to an event with celebrities that you didn't like?
No, I don't know.
No, but y'all know about the Sierra thing. It's not that I don't like her, but it was a real awkward situation with us sitting next to each other at the same event.
Well, it was more awkward for you.
Yeah.
Because she didn't.
Yes, I was like,
She paid you no mind.
child, please. Oh, you know, I'm wondering where that voice is coming from, and I'm seeing her mouth moving. Who's that? Who's that, Darren?
Corey!
Oh, never mind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Who, Kevin?
This one needed me on the air. That's what
What? No, we don't need you.
No, we're talking about baby Corey, not you.
Brandon, Brianna Cleary asks, as an aspiring actor, Mikkel, what is your dream acting role?
What's my dream acting role? My dream acting role would probably to be in a Skittles commercial. No, my dream acting role would. I mean, I think I do good. No, my dream acting role would probably be in a movie with Julia Roberts, because she's like my all-time favorite actress. I just love Julia Roberts, and it would have to be a little bit of, it would have to be a dramedy, like some comedy and some action. One of my favorite movies from Julia Roberts is Stepmom with her and Susan Sarandon. That movie just makes me cry every time I see it. But my all-time favorite movie of hers is My Best Friend's Wedding. She did really good in Still Magnolias too. My dream role would be with a movie with anything with Julia Roberts.
And you know I don't know nothing about them, all the movies and stuff. Mikkel's more the movie buff on the Skorpion Show than I am.
Well, I'm sure some of y'all seen Stepmom. If you haven't seen it, it's a good movie. It's a really good movie.
King Madhouse from Twitter wants to know, what are some of your talents besides YouTube? We both can answer that.
Well, you go first.
Well, my talents besides
Sleeping.
Besides YouTube,
Eating.
editing, directing.
That's YouTube.
Oh,
He said besides YouTube.
Oh, that's filming.
That's besides, no. See, he doesn't have any talents outside of YouTube.
Wait a minute. Okay, I love to play video games.
That's not a talent.
That is a talent because a lot of people can't play video games.
What?
No, a lot of people don't have the mind. You know, video games are kind of hard to
It's
do.
a video fucking game.
But
Excuse my
can you
language.
play a video game?
I choose not to.
Okay, those are some of
That
my
doesn't
talents.
interest me.
Playing video games. Another one of my talents is singing. I love singing. Now, I might be a shower singer, but goddamn it, I got a voice up in there somewhere. And if there's a vocal coach out there in Philly you can recommend me to, I definitely will go. Another talent that I have that a lot of people can't do is sing in the whistle register. I can get up in the whistle register.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you're the only one who can do that. But you're not singing. What are you saying? You said you're singing.
No, I ain't singing. I could just make a note.
You can make a noise. Not a note, a noise.
Let's say one of my hobbies is traveling. You know, a lot of people love shopping.
He said the question was talent.
My talent is flying all around the world.
That's his talent. That's his talent. Flying from...
And playing basketball. A lot of people don't know I love playing basketball. Now that's a talent.
Now mind you, let me just say this. I've known Kevin for 3 years. I've never seen him pick up a basketball. The only time I've ever seen Kevin run was when he was chasing me down the street last year. That was it. I've never seen him run, and I've never seen him pick up a basketball.
Tried it.
For 3 years, you know somebody, and they play basketball, but you've never seen them play it. And we have over 600 videos together. And you mean not once have I seen?
I haven't played basketball in a long time, but I do love to play basketball.
When you did play.
Yes.
You loved to play it when you did play.
And football.
No. Wow, I'd love to see that. What's one of my talents? One of my talents, I would say, is making people laugh. Even though I don't think that's really a talent that I have, I think that's a talent that everybody has. Another talent that I have is, I don't know, I don't think I have too many talents. No, that's, my talent is probably making people laugh and just, I don't really have too many talents, you know. I'm not going to sit here and think of all these things to say that aren't really talents, like video games. That's not a talent. Go to the next question.
The next question, Jazzy Dior _ from Twitter wants to know, why won't you let Rihanna have her shine? Are you jealous that she is bigger than Beyonce?
Is that a real question?
Yes.
Where do you see that at?
Right there. Should I pinch it to make
Ask
it bigger?
Mikkel why he won't let Rihanna have her shine. Is he jealous that she is bigger than Beyonce? First and foremost, Rihanna has way more shine than this bald head guy probably will ever have in his lifetime, okay? Rihanna has her shine. There is nothing that I can say, even though some people say that I am somewhat of a voice, I don't know of what, but there's nothing that I can say that can deter people from going out and buying her music and listening to her songs. I can't stop Rihanna from getting her shine. She's a way bigger star. As far as the Beyonce thing, I don't really think that she's bigger than Beyonce, as some people like to say that she is. Well, read the rest of the question.
That was the whole question. You won't let her have her shine.
I won't let her. It doesn't make sense. Like, I actually like Rihanna. Remember I told you there was one point where I had more Rihanna songs on my iPod than Beyonce's. It wasn't because I didn't like Beyonce's, because I just had more Rihanna songs on there. So, I mean, that whole I won't let her have her shine thing, I think that's kind of...
And the last question is from Facebook.
No, come on. I like some of these questions.
Randy McBride. Other career aspirations outside of blogging? Well, something that you guys did not know, or probably still do not know, is that I had 3 goals when I got fired from my job. I was either going to be a news reporter, a doctor, or a teacher. I still don't want to be a doctor because I can't take looking at blood. If I stopped blogging, because I kind of like do reporting through blogging. If I stopped doing that, I would immediately go into teaching and become a teacher.
But who would want to go and be a doctor? You'd have to be in school all day.
I know, but you know what? I noticed that I didn't want to be. That's something that I always wanted to be, a doctor.
I couldn't see you being a doctor. You know why? I couldn't see that because you're too in front of the computer all day. You would never be able to be in front of the computer if you would be a doctor.
Of course.
So you would lose your mind. In the video games, you would lose that talent.
Yeah, I love playing. You know what? Since I've been home, it's been video games and traveling.
This talent of his.
And that's it.
I need that talent.
That is a talent. Video game is a talent.
I need that talent.
And you know what? Especially with a Connect, that takes a lot of talent because I dance now.
Oh my God!
Yes, I be getting it, and on Dance Central. And I'm beating some of y'all that's my friend on on Xbox Live. Now say I'm not. Oh, okay.
Do 2 more questions.
Oh, you really loving it. But what are your career aspirations?
Oh, well, my career, yeah, is acting. I mean, I can't see me really doing anything else but acting. I mean, hello.
This is from Monique Tiggs. If you can go back in time and change the decision you made, what would you change and why? oh, I know what I would change, but it still helped me to who I am today. When I didn't graduate high school on time, when my mom kept saying, go get your report card. Go get your report card. I was already convinced that I had failed 3 classes. And I was like, since I failed 3 classes, I'm going to have to go back next year in night school to go get my diploma. Me not listening to my mom, I failed 2 classes and I could have made those 2 classes up in summer school, and I could have had my diploma in 2002 instead of 2004. So if I can go back and change anything, I would go back to 2002 and change that.
Why 2 years later?
Because I went back to school in 2003. But when my dad died, that was just too much for me. I didn't want to do shit. I just want to say I stayed in bed a whole lot. And my mom was like, you know, if you want me to go back for you, I'll go, you know, tell them, you know, you come back later, but I want to try and hear it. So I went back in 2004 and I got my diploma.
Well, that's good, as long as you got it. Because some people out there...
And it's a high school diploma, not a GED. I'm not trying to look down on it, but I'm just saying it's a high school diploma.
Well, that's good. Because some people don't do that at all. It's only a little bit of question.
Go scroll down somewhere.
That was the end.
Somebody wrote something big up there. Ronnie Smith. How does Mikkel feel now that the show is a bit more known around the internet and even recognized by some TV station?
What show?
This show.
Oh.
Does he get more of a lot of attention from random folks? And looking back, would he regret if he chose not to collab with you?
Okay, well how do I feel now that it's a good feeling, but it doesn't change like how I am. Like, for instance, this is funny. So yesterday, see, I don't really talk about this too much, but yesterday I got recognized twice. On my way to work, this guy, I was on the bus on my way to, yes, I was on the bus train. On my way to the train station, okay? Yes, oh my God, I was on the bus. I was on the bus on the way to the train station to go to work. To my full-time, not my part-time.
Yes.
Okay?
That is so over with.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So I was on the bus, and so this guy got on the bus, and I was sitting all the way in the back of the bus, and his face, you know, just kind of lit up. And I didn't know why it lit up. I'm thinking like, well, who the hell does he see? Because I'm still oblivious to it. So then, which was so nice, I thought, is that he actually walked from all the way from the front to the back of the bus, and he stuck his hand out and was like, aren't you Mikkel? And I was like, yes. And he was like, nice to meet you, I'm a fan of the show. And people in the back of the bus looking, and I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, you know, I was kind of embarrassed, but it was a good feeling. And then last night, before I go to bed, I like to walk. We have this big reservoir up the street from my house, and that a lot of people use as a track for exercising. And I walk around it like late at night. And as I'm walking around it, this guy is like walking towards me. And like he's like really walking towards me. And I'm like, oh wait, I'm about to have to whoop somebody's ass out here. But then he's like, aren't you Mikkel? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, oh, I'm a fan of the show. And I was just like, oh, thank you. Like, it's a good feeling, but I still after 3 years later, it still kind of feels weird because I'm just like
I think I've kind of adjusted to it, but it's still like funny at times. It depends on the situation. Like if I'm on a mission and somebody stop me, I'd be like, hi, you know. I still stop to say hi because I don't want to be like a bitch. You know, I don't want people.
No, he leaves that for YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. That's what.
But in person, I'm not.
Still a bitch.
I'm not.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not. The only thing is though, I don't know. I just love meeting people that love what we do. Cause I think that if you see us in person, you should recognize us. Don't wait until you get home in the Twitter because you was afraid. Because you never know when you'll see me walking down Walnut Street again.
Well, I don't look at it like that. Because I mean, I don't. If you see us, I'm not going to say you should recognize me.
Not saying you should recognize me, but speak. Speak it to me in person.
Why?
Don't wait until I get home.
Okay, I understand that. But do you speak to every celebrity you see? No,
I don't see celebrities like that.
But I'm saying when you do you speak? You didn't speak to Sierra when you saw her.
Why would I speak to Sierra?
Why wouldn't you? You could have extended your hand out to her. No, you didn't have to do that.
No.
You could have extended your hand out to her.
No, I shouldn't have.
What?
It was already tension.
No, it was tension. No, it was tension on your part, not on her part.
It was tension.
I guarantee
I don't want to talk about that story.
No. You don't have to talk. I'm talking about it. What I'm saying is, you're saying it was tension. It was tension on your part because I guarantee you, Sierra went home and laid her head on her pillow.
And I did too.
You dropped your water because you were nervous. If you extended your hand out,
I'm not going to sleep at night. I'm not going to sleep because I seen Sierra.
No, but I'm saying, but you did make it a point to tell everybody what happened.
I don't want to talk. No, I didn't talk about everything, but I don't want to talk about that. So can we talk about something?
No, but I'm just saying. Well, first, okay, look. Everybody is not as open to speaking. So to say, oh, you should speak to me if you see me, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
I say you should.
I'm
not saying like, oh, you better speak. I'm making it seem like I'm saying it like that.
Well, that's how you're saying it.
I'm not. I'm saying speak to me. Your delivery is making it make me seem like I'm a bitch. You better speak.
You better speak to Kevin. Speak to him.
You know what? Good night. Good night. So, one lover of Music Zero. What are some of you and Mikkel's favorite childhood TV shows? Lame question, I know, but I'm curious. Laughing out loud. Well, some of my favorite shows to watch growing up used to be Guts, Wild and Crazy Kids, Legends of the Hidden Temple. I used to love Snick when they had all that. Are You Afraid of the Dark? I used to love the ABC lineup of TGIF with Step by Step, Family Matters, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Dinosaurs. I love Martin, Living Single. I was a 90s TV fool.
90s TV was
I missed the 90s. Oh, and I used to remember when Saturday mornings, when wrestling used to come on, because I used to take over the TV and watch wrestling all the times. And I
remember American Gladiators used to come on too?
Yes, on Fox. And I used to hate them. Not hate it, but my favorite part was the Eliminator. That's my favorite part of American Gladiators. Fuck all that other shit. I want to see you survive the Eliminator. What's some of your favorites?
My favorite childhood TV shows was Alex Mack, Doug, Scooby-Doo, the old Scooby-Doo, not the Scooby-Doo kids. Gargoyles, Darkwing Duck, Chippendales. Oh my goodness. It could go
I used to love Chippendales.
Like TGIF, that lineup. TGIF lineup is kind of sentimental for me. It kind of sounds a little corny, but I remember TGIF, the lineup, so well because that's when my grandma was living. And Friday nights, every Friday night, I would always spend the night at my grandma's house from Friday to Sunday. So I always remember at that particular time, I would watch the lineup with my grandma. So that's why TGIF is a little... And my grandma, one of her favorite shows was Hanging with Mr. Cooper, even though I didn't really like the show at the time. But she loved it. So that's why TGIF, that whole lineup is sentimental to me.
I used to love to watch 2020 too.
Yeah, 2020 with Barbara Walters, yeah. The old Jeopardy when... I was talking to somebody the other day, and we were talking about Jeopardy, and you know how now Vanna White just touched the screen? I said, I remember when she had to
turn the letters.
And he was like, damn, you went all the way back. I said, yeah, I remember when it used to be when she used to have to turn the cues around.
Decent when she would just go, boop, and then she'd change colors.
But that's...
turn it around. That was a good question. It wasn't lame.
That wasn't a lame question. That was a good question.
Dancing Starlet, Mikkel, what songs are you looking forward to see Janet perform when she comes to Philly?
I guess all of them.
If y'all didn't know, I purchased Mikkel's ticket because I really want him to see Miss Jackson in concert.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
And no songs that you want to see?
I mean, all of them. Oh, wait, there was a song. I was in the fan with a Janet Jackson fan, a car with a Janet Jackson fan last week. And damn, I wish I remembered the name of the song, but I know the song because I remember it used to be on the radio a long time ago. Damn it. I forget, but I'm looking forward to seeing her perform all of it. Like, just being in the same room with Janet Jackson, I'm just going to, you know. So...
let me try to refresh. I think I got some more questions.
Is this Twitter or Facebook?
Twitter. Because it's more, they respond faster on Twitter than Facebook.
Yeah, they do.
At the Skorpion, when you have Janet on your show, what are the top 2 or 3 questions you'd ask her? Mikkel, the same for you and your mother. The top 3 questions I would ask Janet. OMG. Okay, when is the new CD coming out? Because we want to hear about this new CD.
That's one.
How do you feel about the success of your book? Oh my God, I forgot the fucking name.
True You.
The True You. I blanked out.
How did I remember that? How did I remember that?
It blanked out.
You know how I remember that?
Because the interview came on this weekend.
Which was, I must say, I watched the whole hour. It was a very good interview. Janet Jackson, I really liked her, and I was tweeting about it too. I loved her in that Piers Morgan interview. I really did. She was talking loud. Thank you, Jesus. She was smiling. She was laughing. She was talking about her father and how he told her the day she called him dad, I'm Joseph. I was just like, oh, he's, and she really, really was being honest. I really liked that interview. But go ahead.
And the third question, just because the spirit of her being on tour, what's one of the weirdest outfits that she's ever seen that someone wore for her, like standing for her, that stood out to her? Something crazy like that.
The 3 questions I would ask Beyonce. One of the questions I would ask Beyonce is, see, this is the thing, because it's like the questions that you would ask, but then it's like, would they answer them? Okay, let's just put it like this. The 3 questions that we would ask our favorites, they would have to answer them, okay? So this is the questions I would ask Beyonce that she would have to answer. The first one would be, why did she and her father part ways? And she would have to answer that. The second question would be, if she could do her whole entire career over again, the whole downfall of the original Destiny's Child, the criticism of her plagiarizing other artists and all that type of stuff, would she redo it all over again if she had to stop right now and do her whole entire career over again? Would she do it over again, or would she, just leave everything as is? And then my third question will probably be, how did Jay-Z propose? Because I'd like to, how did he propose?
That's a good question.
And they would have to answer. Yeah.
I would ask Beyonce. I would ask
you. Hello, the question was, you asked 3 to your fave, and I asked 3 to my fave. Don't try to throw in a 4th question.
I would ask Beyonce.
Because then, let me ask Janet something.
You know what? Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You know what's something that I would ask Beyonce something I've never heard her answer in the interview.
What?
How does she feel that, her former band members does not, how does she feel that her former band members does not have the success that she has? Why does she think that?
Oh, that's a very good question. That's a very good question. I don't have any questions for Janet because that was a very good question.
Okay. And
I'm tired of the questions.
You want to do one last one? Oh, now? Okay, now you made me go to Twitter.
Because I'm yawning. I still haven't washed my hand after that cat incident.
Mikkel and Skorpion, have you ever stared talking to someone once, but then they kept trying to talk to you every day and would not go away?
Have you ever what?
Stared, or maybe stayed talking to someone once.
Where's the question? Have you ever
stared talking to someone once, but then they keep trying to talk to you every day and will not go away?
I don't understand that question.
See,
maybe it's supposed to be stayed.
Have you ever stayed talking to someone once?
Because it doesn't make sense. Have you ever stared talking to someone?
No, I never had that happen.
It sounds like you're asking, do we have stalkers? That's what it sounds like. Ask one more question.
Oh, this is a good one. Theme me. What is your honest opinion about Southern men? And that's how we're going to close the Skorpion show. What is your honest opinion about Southern men?
I don't know anything about them except
because we say people from the South. I'm gonna look. Now, don't curse me out.
I can tell what I've. But I can tell you what I have heard about them.
A lot of the people that I've met from the South, a lot of them are cute, but are not too bright.
But you know what? I don't want people who watch this from the South to take that as being a criticism, because there are a lot of people up north who are cute and aren't too bright. Okay? So to be fair, there's cute and not too bright all over. But I understand what Kevin is talking about because I have met. Good God Almighty. I'm done. Because I've met a few of them. It ain't too bright. Goodbye.
Thank y'all for watching.